What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again with a quick BFR. A BFR for a game I never even got to watch, so we're just going to do it right here now. The score ends up being 3-2 in favor of Minnesota. It was a game 23 against the Minnesota Wild on 1 o'clock on November 29th. Just changed up the order there. Don't usually see that out of me. They end up being 8-13-2 now, the Hawks, and now we're back to the win one, lose one, win one, lose one formula, clearly. And actually, before I forget, let me grab my phone here because I'm going to need it for something later in this video. Mrazek saves 26 out of 29, and Fleury saves 20 out of 22. So we truly are back to Minnesota just controlling the Hawks because they can't win in Minnesota. They haven't won in Minnesota now since 2019, and I remember this was a team we used to run over in the playoffs every year, let alone get run over in the regular season. In terms of shots, that's what I'm actually pulling up on my phone right now, so one moment. 29-22 in favor of Minnesota. 17-14 are the hit totals in favor of Minnesota as well, and then 27-15 in favor of the Wild in faceoffs. Power play, Chicago goes 1 for 3, Minnesota goes 0 for 2. First period, 17:37 is a Chicago goal to Ryan Donato off a Brock Faber turnover. That's his 9th of the season from Bertuzzi to make it 1-0. Second period, 15:08, it's a Minnesota penalty to Bogosian for holding the stick. And 14-17, the Hawks score again. It's a power play goal from Ryan Donato with his 10th of the season. Ryan Donato has 10 goals on the season by 23 games. He's on pace for a 40-goal year. I don't think it's going to happen, but he's up in his value for the deadline. From Bedard and Vlasic to make it 2-0. 9:36 then, Minnesota gets one back. It's Marco Rossi with his 7th of the season from Johansson and Kaprizov to make it 2-1. 17 seconds later, they score again. It's Jared Spurgeon with his 1st of the season from Boldy and Eriksson to make it 2-0, or 2-2. 7:43, it's a Minnesota penalty to Hartman for tripping, which is killed. 2:27, it's a Minnesota goal to Jared Spurgeon, his 2nd of the game, 2nd of the season from Eriksson and Foligno to make it 3-2. So just like that, the Hawks' 2-0 lead gone by a Minnesota 3-goal span. They score 3 goals in about 7 minutes. And the Hawks never get back in the game. Third period, 17:33, it's a Minnesota penalty served by Johansson for too many men, which is killed. 11:22 is a Chicago penalty to Donato for interference, which is also killed, as well as the 4:10 penalty to Connor Murphy. That's for tripping. It is also killed. Next game is against Columbus at 2 o'clock. Of course, these two teams, Minnesota and Columbus, made a big trade today with David Jiricek and a lot of picks being moved. 5 total picks plus 2 players. Wedgwood ends up going to Colorado for Annunen in a 6th, going back to Nashville. And then finally, Laurent Brossoit is going to be out 6 more weeks as he underwent another surgery. So if Brossoit ever plays a game in a Hawks uniform this year, it's getting less and less likely because he's going to be out almost half the season, if not half the season. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Soderblom is playing well, so I guess it is alright. Once again, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Just a quick BFR here. I wasn't able to watch the game, nor will I be able to watch tomorrow's game because I will be at work. A lot of work this weekend before this last week of school. Have a good night, everyone. It's 12:30 in the morning for me. And so whenever you're watching this, just have a good one. Switching it up this episode. Everything's out of order. Once again, have a good one.